I'm at Niagara Falls. There's the Skylon Tower and the Casino Niagara Tower, of course. Now I ran out of room and battery. Well, battery, never room, not with an 8 megabyte or gigabyte memory card or whatever on my digital camera. So it was only able to get the St. Catherine stuff as anticipated. So I'll just go down the street here and see what I can find. I can see the screen a bit better now. So here we are on the sidewalk. We're approaching the maze with the castle wall, which I first remember seeing about 20 years ago. When I used to come here in 2004. And of course, I went on that sky wheel in May of 2013. So let's get across the sidewalk so I don't get run over by anyone. And you can see the big castle wall here now that you don't have the sun in the way. There you go. There you are. See? A whole area including some kind of weird roller coaster. And what looks like a literal boathouse. Yes, this is Clifton Hill, as Mom non-charitably calls it, Cheap Street. There's the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum at the end of the street, and the big, well, for lack of a better term, Hulk Hands roller coaster. The Falls View Towers down the street, so, well, it's quite a corner. Quite a corner, I must say. So you just keep walking further down until I get to the falls itself. That's quite something. Now, back in 2013 I went on the sky wheel. I guess it was a lot cheaper than $30 back then. Don't worry, I have video of that. You'll be able to see that on my channel. There you go. There you go, the sky wheel's moving now, ever so slowly. Park, Niagara Falls Park, that I saw in July of 12, which I believe is the last time I actually got video out here. And there's the Seneca Niagara Casino Hotel where I'll be staying tonight. Only $72 American, that's a kind of Black Friday deal. There's the Skylon Tower and the Niagara Falls View Casino Hotel. Now, if you remember, oh, there's a better view of Clifton Hill. There you go, the pirate ship. Now, if you remember, Superman 2, 1980, there were scenes set in Niagara Falls. In fact, I thought I recognized one of the buildings from the distance. Now, I parked at the Casino Niagara parking garage, and we'll see if I have any what would you call it? Well, if I have enough points that I don't have to pay with my credit card or not, we'll find out. It's quite peaceful at not being in the summer. You don't have all the crowds in the way. Not many people come here in the off season, apparently. I'm going to try to get across the road so I can get right near the sidewalk that leads to the falls itself. So we'll see how successful I am. I'll be back. There's a long distance view of the Rainbow Bridge. We're getting close now to the views that will serve as a thumbnail for my video. Okay, so first you have the American Falls. Get a good picture. It's in winter. There's the Rainbow Bridge. That's probably where the Rite of the Mist launches from, and then of course the Canadian Falls in the distance. I'll get a much better view when I get closer. And of course you can see the sky wheel in the distance overlooking everything. Oh. Nice to be here without the summer crowds. remember one time in 2004, I may not have been on the observation platform, but I was somewhere over there. There was a wedding there and I walked right by it near Goat Island, and then I came across here. And I believe that north of the bridge, there is a path under the falls on the shoreline, and that's something I hope to explore tomorrow morning, or even this evening. Because once I'm done at the Skyline Tower, well, the Niagara Casino Hotel, Falls View, sorry, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Here's a better view of Niagara Falls without the, A, crowds in the way, and B, the, power lines in the way. I don't think I've taken this particular walk since July of 12. Mom and I went behind the falls on my 20th birthday in 1998. I started exploring the American side in 2004. And then I came back numerous times. I passed through in 06, 07. Stopped here in 09. That's the last time I stayed at the casino hotel, and it was December then. As well, yes. So there's a more front-facing view of the American Falls, a little closer. And if you look way down at the river, you can see a lot of ducks and stuff floating in there. I don't know if it's the Maid of the Mist, but that sightseeing boat there in the center of your screen is slowly moving upriver towards the Horseshoe Falls. And if you look closely at the left side of the falls, you can see all the frosty trees and grass from the spray and the cold. I technically visited the hotel of the Seneca Niagara Casino back in February 2006 before it was officially complete. First discovered that casino in 2004.
Good eye.
Thank you. I only have one, the left one.
That's all you need.
Apparently, I can read every line in the chart. Although I'm starting to find my arm isn't long enough for small print to bring my reading glasses. Oh look, the Marine Land drop zone, I think. That triangular tower thing above the falls there. Alright, so we're getting closer now. Now that boat that was ahead of us is now behind us, and the rainbow is still there. Right in front of the Rainbow Bridge, so that's very appropriate. Oh, let's get a little further forward. There, I should be far enough forward now that that tree isn't in the way of getting the horseshoe of the falls. And there, of course, is the Falls View Casino and the Skyline Tower. And that's the building that served as the Honeymoon Haven Hotel. Or maybe not, maybe it was that building down there. Yes, it was, that building way down there. There we go. Get a good view of the horseshoe right there. And the big rocks at the bottom. And over there, you see that viewing station? That's behind the falls where Mom took me on my 20th birthday. And there's a view of the American Falls. Ah, there we go. That's what I wondered about. There are the light-themed banks that light up the falls at night. Wondered where they are. Look at that. Look at across from us. Look at how the ice has petrified practically everything across there. And there are people down there on some river thing. But I'm going to try the trail north of it tomorrow. Or maybe even later today. We'll see. Alright, this is probably one of the closest views I'll get yet. Showing the full horseshoe, because once I get over to where everyone else is, I'm not going to see that. Oh, there you go. Goat Island, the building, the railing. Yeah, that's exactly where I was in 2004. And if you go just a little further, you can get a more long-distance view without a tree in the way of the Rainbow Bridge. And then there's the plaque. Now, I'm sure I've taken a picture of this before. July of 2014, no doubt. There's a close-up view of the building called the Honeymoon Haven Hotel in Superman 2. nearly 45 years ago it was released. And there's an old power station building across the way. Now we're getting into the horseshoe, as you see, so it's getting harder to see anything. There's a good picture of the building. I can finally see it because I don't have the sun in the way. Alright. Here's the view that people get at the edge of the falls while the water's going down. And look, another rainbow on the left edge of your screen. And the river, and marine land, and the flood control structure at the far end. And while we're here, we might as well get a view of the whole skyline, all the buildings. So this will pretty well wrap up my Niagara Falls journey. And now I find a way to get back up onto the hill and get to the Falls View Casino, where I can use the new player's card I picked up. So that is the end for Niagara Falls for today, Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024. So we'll see you here next time for the, I guess the next video will be Niagara Falls from the American side, once I'm safely checked into my hotel and dump all this footage onto the external hard drive. See you then. Bye-bye.